What's up, guys? In this tutorial I'm going to teach you probably the final emergency push button, the emergency push button 5.0. And this one might look similar to you as like the emergency push button 2.0 or 1.0, but it's basically kind of like a mix of those, but not really. It pushes down better, and this is my favorite one so far. So it just works like that. And also the higher up this part is, the farther that it will sink down. Just figured that out today, so that's cool. So yeah, if you guys want to learn how to fold it, then let's continue. Alright, so let's begin wide side up, and we're going to divide it into fifths actually. So you're going to fold it up, estimating about a fifth, but it doesn't have to be precise because we're going to fix that. So just make a pinch mark right there, unfold, fold to the pinch mark, also making another pinch mark. Unfold and fold to that pinch mark and pinch one more time. Now unfold, rotate, and fold to the farthest pinch mark, which is the one that you just made, and crease all the way. Here, I'm gonna move my chair up a little closer. And unfold, and now fold to the crease that you just made. Unfold, rotate, and fold all the way up to here. And unfold and fold to the crease that you just made again. So now you have successfully divided it into fifths. Now we're going to do that this way, but we don't have to do the thing that we just did. We can just fold up and make a little pinch mark right there, and unfold and fold up to that pinch mark, and then fold to the creases that we just made. So fold to this crease, unfold, rotate, fold to that crease, unfold, and fold to this crease. So now we have a successful 5x5 grid. Now we're going to divide it into tenths. So fold in half, unfold, and fold up to here. Unfold and fold to the nearest crease. Unfold, rotate, and fold up to this crease. Unfold and fold to the nearest crease. And unfold. And now do that on this side. I'm going to fast forward this part. Alright, now we have our 10x10 grid. Now we need to make it a 9x9. So fold, no, actually, don't fold up. I need to remind myself for these. You're going to turn over and fold this up. Rotate, and now fold this flap up too. And now find the center, which is right here, because from experience, I just know exactly where it is. We're going to lift up the crease right along here. So this is center. This is the crease that we're lifting up. We're going to lift it up. I'm going to zoom in. And we're going to fold it onto this crease, but you're not going to crease on this square. So this is the center square. You can turn over to crease it better. Let's just rub it just to get the crease out. And now do that on the other three sides. Okay, so now that we have that, what we're going to do is we're going to half make the center square. So you're just going to bring these to the center, and what that's doing is creating the outline for the creases that we're going to make here. And what that is doing is it's helping us make the center square more efficient. So let's bring them together, and you don't even have to unfold it and do the creases. I'm just teaching that in the tutorial. And it will look like this, and you're just going to flatten them and then press them together. So it's like this. When you unfold it, it should be like that. And if you want to, you can make them to get them sharper. But you don't really have to. But I do. I don't know if that makes it worse or better. I think it might actually make it worse. And do that all the way around. Okay, so now it should be like this. Now what we're going to do is we're going to make the center cube. So we're just going to do what we just did, except without unfolding. So fold these to there, like that. I'm actually going to zoom in. Just fold these to there. And then fold these to there, like that. And then fold this to there. It's okay if it unfolds a little bit like that, because you can easily fix that. And it actually kind of fixes it itself. So now we have the center cube, aka the button. Now what we're going to do is we're going to lock these edges. So we're going to go right here, and we're going to fold this edge to there. So you can just fold it back and increase like that. And do that on this side. And it should be locked. And now do that all the way around. Okay, there we go. Now what we're going to do is we're going to fold this edge to here, but leave just a little bit of room. So I'm going to fold it and then I'll show you about how much room you should leave. So you should leave about that much room. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to fold here. I gotta zoom back in again. We're going to fold this edge to here, but this is optional. This is just making, where'd the oh, I threw it. I always throw the models in the intro. You're going to fold it up to there, and what this is doing is when you fold it up, you're not going to have a flap that's just sticking out there and like curling up. So it just makes the model nicer, but you don't have to. And then fold this up. Okay, now when you get to the last part, what you're going to do is you can fold it up however far you're going to fold it. And oops. and crease not too hard this way because you'll do what I just did. But unfold it and stick it under this flap right here. Like that. Oop, that's coming undone. Like this. And now, just fold it. There. There we go. Okay. Oh, it's kind of, okay, it's in focus now. And now what we're going to do is along this crease, you're just going, notice that, this is probably going to be off of this crease, and that's okay. Because it's going to be like that for literally like all, oh, that one's on it, so that's nice. Like, it's going to be like that literally like all the time. Every time you fold it, so just do your best and crease it wherever it goes, wherever the crease wants to go. And hold this there because it might want to slide like what it's doing right now. Is it's wanting to slide. But I don't want it to slide. And so it's like this. This was a really bad crease. I hope you never crease it like that. Because this was a really wrinkly crease. But that's okay. At least it's not your model. If it is your model, then dang. And do that all the way around. Try and keep it as straight as possible. Okay, there we go. Okay, this one should be easy. You know what, you don't even really have to fold these edges up to there. I just want to give it some room so you're not hearing, like, whenever you push it down, you're not hearing it scrape against the edges. But if you don't want to have this problem, then just bump it right up against the edge. So next time you fold that, just keep that in mind if you don't want to have this problem. Okay, now, oh shoot, I forgot to add the diagonal crease, but that's okay. What we could have done is we could have folded in half diagonally, but I forgot to do that, but I'm not going to redo it. So also keep that in mind next time we do it. So what we're going to do right here is we're just going to crease diagonally from here to there instead. Like that. The model would turn out better if you did what I just told you though. Crease diagonally before you start collapsing the model. Okay, so now it's like this. Now we have the OG emergency push button. But we don't want that. So what we're going to do is you're going to go down here and you're going to reverse this like that. Crease it and then fold it behind like that. And do that all the way around. This is the sloppiest version. So. But I think it still looks kind of nice though. I don't know. This model just kind of brings me back to the OG ones, like the 1 and 2. Because it kind of looks like that. Okay, there we go. Should look like this now. Okay, so it pushes down pretty nicely right now already, but it doesn't really have that satisfying click. And we want that, and we want it to sink down faster too. Not faster, farther. So what we're gonna do is we're going to make these diagonal folds. Okay, that didn't come undone. And, we're going to exercise it. So we're going to fold these diagonals, and we're gonna unfold them. Then we're gonna sink this down. And then this is easier when you fold it. This part right here is much easier when you do the diagonal crease before, but we forgot to. You're going to push it down, and you're going to make these, and these down here should become mountains too, or at least some of them should. Oh my gosh, they're sinking in. This is what's going to happen if you forget to fold it in half diagonally. So keep that in mind next time. Model will definitely go your way if you fold in half diagonally. Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah, I'm just ruining this. I don't want to have to redo it though. Okay, there we go. Now you have to open it back up and do that multiple times to exercise it out. And these things will probably unfold, but it's fine. You can just refold them once you're done exercising it out. But do this about 3 or 5 times. Or not 3 or 5 times, like twice. I don't know. Just do it until you think it's good. I think it's good. Now let's refold these. And now here is the finished model, the finished product, the end of the series, maybe. Here's how it works. Really nice. Except it doesn't look nice. Or at least mine doesn't. These have too much space, so that's probably one of my problems. But yeah. Besides mine not looking nice, it works really well. And I like it. So yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed folding this model. I don't know I know it's cheesy, but I don't really know any better way to end this series but by doing this, so I'm gonna do it anyway.